It's that time again. I'm gonna be doing my hair. You guys ask me to always post videos of me doing my hair, but okay, so I'm going to mix for doing my hair, and we're gonna start with bleach. And I'm gonna be using my Schwarzkopf Blondie with 20 volume. I was thinking maybe I'd use 7 volume like around my hairline, but I always use 20 volume and I never have a problem. So that's what we're gonna do. I usually start off with like a full scoop. And I know I tell you guys that I mix my bleach with water because it swells a little bit. And so I've showed you in some videos where how I mix it. I don't do it like in every video because sometimes I just don't, whatever. So I'm just gonna show you how I mix my bleach right now. All right, so we got our scoop. I'm gonna be using 20 volume. I'm not a measurer, so don't ask me how much developer I'm using. I just like to kind of go by how it feels. So I would do that, and then we'll come over here. Don't judge the sink, don't judge it. So I'm just gonna turn this on just a little bit because I don't want to do too much water, so I don't want it on full power. Just honestly, like, it's really not that much. That's it, maybe a little bit more. So I'll basically start with this, mix it all together, and then if I feel like it's still a little bit too thick, then I'll just spray some with the squirt bottle if I need it. But this really helps prevent my foil from swelling. I've really noticed, like, with Schwarzkopf, it swells a lot. So just adding a little bit of water like that helps prevent that from happening. And I don't want to go down, sorry. I'm getting over being sick a few weeks ago still. I don't want to go down in developer because then the strength won't be as much. So that's why I still like using 20 volume. I don't feel like adding the water or adding olaplex makes it have any less of a lift or whatever. So now I'm just gonna add my olaplex, mix it in, and now we'll be good to go. It's that time again. I'm gonna be doing my hair. You guys ask me to always post videos of me doing my hair, but I maybe do my hair, if I'm lucky, 3 times a year. The last time I did my hair was like in May, I wanna say. So that's why we have grow out and a big forehead. So let's just get that out of the way. So today's the day. I had a cancellation, so I just figured I'd take advantage of this and do a video for you guys. So here we are. I was not the smartest and didn't do a good job of making sure my phone was charged that I record on. So we'll just see what happens. The charger that I have doesn't do very good of charging. It will like even drain the battery. So we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. So we're gonna just get ready, put our cape on. Sometimes I have to do like a double cape because I want to make sure my front and back is protected. So here we go. And honestly, I really don't know what I'm going to be doing today. If you guys knew me in my 20s, you would know that I love my hair actually very dark and ashy. Let me see if I can show you a picture really quick. Look at me as a 20-something-year-old with my lip ring, nose ring, my dark, almost practically black hair and chunky highlights. So if you're wondering if I was licensed early in the 2000s. Those chunky highlights should tell you, yes, I was. So you guys just saw me mix my lightener, and I feel like the consistency maybe could use a little bit more water. So I'm just gonna spray. Oh God, it's almost out of water. But it's okay because I don't need that much. Spray just a little bit more water and start foiling. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought maybe I'd do like red for fall time. Not like red, but just tone with a redder color to warm up my hair a little bit. And I had to upload a video to YouTube today so that I ran out of time to go to the beauty supply store. So we're just gonna see what happens, and we're just gonna go with the flow and whatever I have to use here. So that's just what we're gonna do. Okay, let's get started. All right, so to start the service, one thing that I'm realizing is that I'm getting more gray in this area. So also I got Botox in my forehead, so if I'm look like a stone cold bitch, then now you know why. Also I'm noticing more gray like up in this area, which I'm more upset about because I don't really mind it in this area. It kind of blends with my highlights, but this area, not so much. So that means that we do need to go a little bit higher up into the root area. I backcomb it so it's a little bit softer, but I'm feeling like maybe I want to go a little bit higher just because I'm getting like 2 or 3 little sprinkles of bitchy ass gray. So, that's what we're gonna do to start. I'm going to start around here. So let me just section my hair off, and I kind of flip back and forth between either side. I feel like I part my hair more like on this side, but sometimes it does fall there. So I usually foil my hair just straight down the center. And if you see me looking forward, it's because I'm like looking in the mirror. Okay, bye. So I usually start with a pretty fine weave, just like I do with all of my videos that you see. Just a really soft weave, like right on the hairline. That way it grows out really soft and subtle, and I don't have to worry about like heavy grow out or anything. So I think I'm just gonna keep it at 3 foils right here because I feel like if I go too far back right here, like I'll probably go in this area next, but I'll probably go more like this way because I don't want it. I don't mind if it's heavy, more like looks more bright around the face, but if you go more vertical, it's a little bit more bold versus if I turn it to the side, then it will be more blended and less streaky. So because I don't want lines coming down like in this back section of my hair, I'm gonna turn it this way, and then that will also give me more coverage. And I don't think I'm gonna record this side because I don't know how much battery and how much space I have on my phone. So I'm gonna do this side really quickly. You're probably not gonna be able to see very well anyways. And then when we get to the top, that's when I'll get back to you guys. Hi, just me and my Venti pumpkin cream cold brew. If you guys haven't had one of these from Starbucks, you need to. You know, honestly, the first time that I tried it, I was thinking like the only thing more disgusting than pumpkin spice, because I'm not one of those like basic white girls where I like freak out over pumpkin spice in the fall. But I thought the only thing more disgusting than pumpkin spice is ice cold pumpkin spice. But I like the Starbucks cold brews, and so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna be crazy and try it one time. Let me tell you, son of a bitch, if this wasn't the most delicious thing that I've ever tried, like they need to have this all year round. This is so good. I'm obsessed with it. Like I'm so obsessed with, I will take the lid off of it when I'm done and I will lick it because that's just the kind of fat bitch that I am. Okay, it's delicious. So I love you. So good. All right, so I just got done foiling the sides, and I'm not gonna go around my freaking forehead yet because that I don't want to over process. That will get really blonde. I mean, I know the highlights around my here will get really blonde, but I usually pull those out faster, and I can't pull these out faster because the foils are gonna be laying on top of them, so I don't wanna get to this part yet. So we're gonna start, I don't think I'm gonna do it as thick of pieces as I did last time, just because it's not like summertime anymore. I don't care to be like super bright. I'm gonna go all the way up to my scalp though. I'm just gonna back comb the foils. So I don't have any particular pattern, but I want to kind of start back like in this area if I can. I don't know if you saw what I was just doing. So we're just gonna start now with the back section, and then I'm gonna be like flipping back and forth with my handy mirror so that I can get a better idea of what I'm doing. And I don't even know if you can see me right now. So I'm gonna try to go like right in here. And then we'll see how straight across this is. And I feel like that's pretty straight. I don't know if it's like, you know, higher up on one side than the other. I don't know if it's perfectly straight across, but that works for me. So now we're just gonna go and just kind of take like a weave section, or I'm gonna just slide across, actually, that's easier. And then is it even underneath? Not really. Let me try that again. You know when everything feels backwards in the mirror? All right. And that looks good. All right. I feel like I need to lift the camera up So I'm gonna do this foil really quickly. I'm just gonna back comb it, and I'm gonna weave it, then back comb it, and then I'm gonna adjust the camera after this foil. Oh my God, you guys, I just realized that you might see my armpits, and I haven't been sugared since the summer because I actually, well, I was due to get done like in the end of August, but if you pay attention to anything in my life, you know, my son and I went to California, and so I had to cancel my appointment for our trip. And that was in August that I was supposed to be done, and I haven't been back since because I ended up getting COVID in the middle of September. So I just had really bad body aches. Everything's fine. But now I'm like having to take all of my days off and reschedule all of my clients. So I don't really have a lot of time to like do anything else right now. So if my armpits are hairy, and if you see my hairy armpits, then I apologize. And I don't want to hear about it, and that's the reason why. So if you find like your edges are falling over the side of the foil, grab a little bit closer up in this area so it pulls them in. And I'm just trying to pull that back comb back a little bit more so I don't have to worry about that. And the nice thing about having the back comb is that you don't have to worry if you're like precise, if you're right up to the edge or whatever. The back comb kind of is, it leaves a little bit of room for error. So it doesn't really matter if you get like super close up to the root because that back comb will help blend it out. Good enough for me. And I kind of use my hand to reach back there to feel like where the edge of the foil is, so that way I know like I'm not gonna throw the foil back too far and then the bleach through the end of the foil is gonna hit the back of my head and give me bleeders or whatever. So I use my hand to see exactly where I'm at. And I forgot to adjust the camera. Can you see better? Hopefully. All right, let's see where we're at. And that's way too big of a subsection, so hold up. I feel like I do a better job of just reaching back there and doing it versus trying to use a mirror and showing you guys what I'm doing. So that might be what I do later on for the rest of the video. So we just weave that little section. I feel like it's a little bit too heavy over here, so I'm gonna pull some of that out. Still a little too heavy. That looks better. I know it's kind of, there you go, you can see better. Back comb it. How's my bleach looking? Oh, can I see? And I'll put my hand at the very edge of the foil and go all the way to the end. That way my hand is covering back behind the foil, like where my subsection is. And if it goes beyond that, it's hitting my hand and not my hair. So Lord willing, we won't have any bleeders. All right, let's see if this subsection is too big. Yeah, it's a little too big. That looks good. So I think now that I'm getting a little bit further, like towards the middle of my head, I think I might start putting the foils behind. We'll see. We'll see how it is. So make sure you're combing all that back comb outside of the foil. I can't see what the hell I'm doing, so we're just gonna hope for the best. I'm just trying to like glue the hair down to the foil basically right now. And then you'll be able to lift it up and see where you're at, what you need to do. I was gonna refill up my bleach, but because I know my sections are a little bit thicker than what I would do on a regular client, just because I can't see exactly how thick my weaves are, how thick my sections are. So I know it has to sit a little bit longer. So I didn't want to refreshen my bleach up because I know this is gonna sit, and so it will lighten it up slowly. And then when I get a little bit closer up here and on the sides, then I'll refreshen my bleach up and everything should like lift at the same time. It's like hard to do this and try to show you guys what I'm doing. I think I went this way too soon. I think I should have done another one with the foil the other way. They can't really see as good yet. All right. I think I do, like, I don't want everything to be too soft and subtle. Like, I do want some slightly brighter pieces. However, I don't want them to be like super streaky or anything. So I think I'm gonna do like 2 weaves back to back. So that's what this next one is gonna do, since I already have like the blonde right there. And then I'll take my subsection after that. I feel like that's still way too much, so I'm gonna just take a more of a less of a weave. Whoop, there we go. Oh yeah, so much better I can see again. Why did I flip back the other way last time? That was a loser move. So much better. Oh, so much better. Why did I do that? What was I even thinking? And now I need to go refill some bleach. Okay, so for this last foil, I feel like I didn't get very close to the roots. So this next one that I do, I'm gonna make sure that I'm getting a little bit closer. I'm just gonna do like a really thin subsection. And make sure I'm like taking that back comb really tight as much as I can. Then make sure to push that back comb out as far back as I can. That way I can get a little bit closer to my roots. Feeling better about that. I am not answering the phone. Okay, so I think I'm at the point where I want to flip to the front side now and start foiling for like my money piece. So the first few foils I'm gonna go like directly on my hairline, and then I'm gonna start back combing them. Oh no, my foil fell. What happened? Oh no, and I can't see. It's like the corner bent down or something. These are the problems that you get into when you do your own hair. So before I was doing like a weave for this one, but because I'm doing a slice, I'm gonna back comb it. And then for this one, I'm going to do like a subsection to this back one and then do a weave. All right, so that's it for the top mohawk section. I'm gonna try to go through and put like some foils just like right in this area. I have like 8 foils left or something, so that hopefully will just be perfect. Actually, because I think you're not going to be able to see this side very well, I'm not going to record this side, but when I flip back over here, then I will record and show you guys this side. Okay, we're back. We're just gonna throw one more foil in up here. Forgot this one on that side was a little bit heavier, so let's see if this is heavy enough. I feel like I need more. There we go. Okay, that's it. So I'm gonna let this sit for probably like 25-30 minutes or so, and then everything should be good. I usually never, don't jinx myself. I'm usually pretty good and don't have any breakage ever, so we're hoping we're in the clear. I'm gonna do an olaplex treatment after I wash my hair out though, so just to be safe. But I actually have some stuff that I brought from home, so I'm gonna disconnect from here, let this sit and process, and then I'm gonna do a live. So if you're checking in on the live, then this is where I'm at in the part of the service. So is me doing my own hair, and I'll be back after I do the live, after my hair processes, whatever. Okay, so I just got done doing my YouTube live. So if you caught on all that, then you saw all of my fun stuff that I just got that I'm excited to try out, that I wanted to share with you guys. So we're gonna see how my hair is processing. I know it's ready to go. So, oh yeah, we're ready to go. So I'm gonna go pull out these foils and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do to tone, because I still really have no idea. Okay, bye. All right, let's pull out some of these foils, these ones that are in the back. Ugh, is there like a clip? What's going on? No, I'm just an idiot. I don't even know if you guys can see. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm back and I figured out what I'm gonna use for my overall toner for like the lightest, I don't wanna say blonde, but just like the lightest colors that I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use 9546, and this is from the Agora Vibrance line, and that's because I feel like it has a lot of depth to the color. It covers really nicely, and it's not too sheer like the Paul Mitchell the Demi. I feel like it's too see-through. So I'm gonna use 9546, which is a beige chocolate toner, level 9. And then I'm also gonna use like level 8, just like a level 8 natural. And I know that my hair is gonna lighten up over time, so I'm okay if it goes a little bit darker. So I'm probably gonna do like half and half of these together. I really should be wearing gloves because I feel like the Schwarzkopf really irritates my skin. Oh well. Okay, so now that I got like the mid section done, I'm gonna comb it through the ends now. I'm gonna start shedding so much because I haven't brushed my hair really in like 2 days. And I didn't brush my hair before I started this. I should have. Okay, I'm gonna finish reapplying on this side and then figure out what I want to do for my roots because I know I want it to be a little bit darker in that area. All right, so now that the rest of my hair has been processing for a while, I'm gonna go through and start doing my roots like for my money piece area. You know what? I actually like the way that it toned from leaving this out like towards the end. It's lighter. It kind of has a little bit more of a shadow up here from putting that on first, then bringing it down through the ends is a little bit lighter. So I think right now I'm okay to just leave it as it is. So I'm gonna continue drying my hair. All right, before I really started blow drying my hair, I kind of redid my facial framing and took a couple inches off, but since I have my hair flipped over a little bit more, I feel like I need to add more on this side, so that's what I'm gonna do really quick. Like, especially in this area, you can see how much it blends really good with the roots. Like, it's not too heavy. That back comb and the weave really helps it blend really nicely. Like in areas when you feel like, oh my God, is it gonna be like just a big streak or not blend? Is it gonna be too heavy or whatever? Doing that back comb really helps you, like, it's kind of like a security, right? Like we can't really see exactly what we're doing. So back combing the hair, you can still get like really close up to the root, but it just really helps minimize like any imperfections that there might be within the foils. I swear to the Lord, my hair feels so thin. So yeah, I just wanted to like look at how much that blends really good. So if you guys are worried about foiling your own hair, whether you're a hairstylist or not, I know there's lots of people that aren't hairstylists that watch my channel. Just back comb, like don't take too big of a section, because then, you know, back comb or not, it's not gonna fix it. But as long as you back comb really tight up to your roots, and then when you're foiling, as long as you like push that back comb out of the way, then generally you should be okay, to where you're gonna help blend and clear out any imperfections within the hair. So like, I mean, my foils look like they go right up to the root, but it's just a lot softer than if I did not back comb. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. All right, so here's the finished look. Again, I just re-trimmed up my facial framing or whatever. So I'm pretty happy with it. I like that it's a little bit darker in the root area. I know that it's gonna stay a little bit lighter around the face. So I feel like all in all, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I honestly haven't checked out the back yet, so let's see what the hell that looks like. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So I hope you like this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I'm gonna try to get my whole music thing situated eventually. I know I keep saying that, but I just gotta figure it out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.